Camera.
Jack's did a countdown.
Action.
Hey, lights, camera, action. Welcome to the Vern Bar Quiz. If you're joining us later, please skip ahead until it starts.
I mean, it's 2021, so we'll be here for a long old while. I reckon at least 15 minutes of us chatting rubbish.
Do we normally start it a bit later?
No, I don't think so. I think it's about normal, to be honest.
Hmm.
Oh, really?
Do you want to post it on Hubby SLC?
Oh, yeah, I guess I should.
Well, you don't have to, I guess.
No, I will, don't worry. Oh, I haven't even got Facebook open. Oh, I'm a mess today, Hugo.
Hey, there we are. It's up. It's up and running.
Yes.
Vern Bar Quiz Isolation Revival 10. Number 10.
What are we going to do for our 10th quiz?
Oh, well, yeah, we've got the 10th quiz special. It's like all the other quizzes, but classic.
Oh, there we go.
We've kept it classic to celebrate it being the 10th.
We've made sure that we're doing everything the same way we do it every week.
You know.
Right, okay. I'll get a little tiny post on the Facebook group. So my computer's been quite slow. Apologies, everyone. Because I've got about 15 tabs open.
And we're doing the same thing again where we don't I don't give Jack the PowerPoint, so if my thing goes, it just goes. It's great.
Yeah, so you know, if Hugo goes, then I might have to regale you with some stories of my past, which I'm sure you'll find interesting.
I mean, want to.
Probably. Hang on. Oh, incredibly slow. Even for Facebook, this is slow. Apologies for this. How many viewers want Hugo?
Do you think it's Facebook's fault?
No, it's not. It's probably my laptop's fault. But also, Facebook is quite slow anyway. How many viewers do we have? Give me a status update.
Something around 1,000,001. I can't remember for sure.
Oh, okay. So either 1 million or 1,000,001.
We have on mine it says we have 0.
Oh yes, that's the real number. It's probably defaulted because we have so many viewers that they can't actually count it fast enough.
That would be it. They just know the number ends in a 0 or ends in like 5 zeros.
People are setting records here. Okay. Right.
Have you posted it? Come on.
Here we go. The page is just loaded. Right. We're live now for the.
You could just, you know.
Add a bit of colour to the description. We're live now for the Vern Bar Quiz. At this location.
Don't prolong the time that no one's seeing us.
No. That was just me taking the link and copying it. There we go. Post.
The link?
It's posted. Actually, it hasn't quite posted yet.
Yeah, it's posted.
Way. Are you gonna share it or shall I?
You share it in Bedos.
Oh yeah, nice. And then you share it on your own little personal. So all of the non, I don't know, all the other crew can join. There we go. Posted.
Cool.
It has reached all of its official sources.
Now we've got 1. We've increased by infinite percent.
I mean, that one is me. Other than that, yeah.
Nothing to shake a feather at.
Email. Yeah, probably.
3. That can't be just both of us.
That's not. I've only got YouTube open once, and you only got YouTube open once. That means
wow. It's all suddenly become worth it.
Hang on, I'll just put hello in the chat. Gotta start friendly.
As usual, we have a international superstar and friend of the show on screen whose picture's been subtly distorted. Can you work out how it was while we wait to begin?
I don't know at all. Which is nothing new. So keeping with our 10th quiz theme, nothing has changed in that I don't know who the celebrity is.
Does it help if I tell you that they No, I don't want to give you a clue, actually.
No, don't. It's fine. I'll work it out, I'm sure. So, hang on. Oh, I haven't got my setup at the moment.
Oh, do you like the background? It's the picture of the School of Education today.
Really nice. And is that also a little bit of no, it is all just is that Lisa's Road Library part of that area as well?
Yeah, that's what it is, School of Education Library.
Oh, is it?
I forgot the term
yeah.
Leeds Road Library when I was looking it up, and until now I completely forgotten that was what it was called.
Yeah, that's the name.
But I call it the School of Education, University of Durham School of Education Library.
It's a bit of a mouthful, Hugo, but if it's what floats your boat, that's fair play.
What can I do?
What am I doing? My setup together because my phone's up charge. Let me put it on charge so then I can access YouTube on my phone. And also on my laptop.
We've got 5 viewers now.
Are we actually?
Although, just a reminder, we do have about a 20-second delay. So, there's probably 1,000,001 when you're seeing this.
Yeah, that's true. I have actually changed the settings, so it rounds down to the nearest under 100, under 50. So if it's actually 50,000, then it'll actually only mean 5 viewers. And if there's 25,000, hang on, no. If there's 250,000, it will be 25 viewers, and so on and so forth.
I get you.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack. What was the Beatrix Potter character who was a thick blunt needle with a large eye used for drawing tape or cord through a hem? Oh,
it's got to be Mr. Tiddlywinkel, isn't it?
No, it's Squirrel Bodkin.
What? Who? What is that name?
That was a clever pun that combined Squirrel Nutkin, friend of the show and international superstar, and a word which is called a bodkin.
Well, I see. Squirrel bodkin. Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't say it's not one of our best. That's good. It's not from my sister because she didn't send me one this week, so I had to improvise.
It's okay. I assume you're talking about a tertiary character within the Squirrel Nutkin franchise, but no, it was one of your own design.
The SNU.
I'm one of the top contributors to the SNU fandom wiki.
Nutpedia, isn't it called?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, to be honest, Hugo, that name has probably already been taken.
No, I'm sure there is a Beatrix Potter wiki.
Oh, and there's bound to be a Beatrix Potter wiki. What was it?
Beatrix Potter, I think, was Harry Potter's mum or something.
Yep, I think so.
Grandma, I guess.
Maybe grandma, probably mum. I reckon you can make it work. Because Harry Potter was set in the 80s, isn't it? Or the 70s?
It wasn't Harry Potter. Harry Potter's mum is called Lily James.
Oh, that's good. I really like that. That really, yeah, that was
topical.
Good. Yeah, really topical.
There's a little brain teaser on the screen. Can you work out who the international superstar and friend of the show is? Also, there's a lovely picture of the School of Education Library, which is, of course, on the Hillbeat site. So we consider it our own. We've got the usual great stuff coming up. Some good rounds, some hard rounds, some easy rounds, some really medium rounds.
It's good to have a range.
Great time. We've got a bit of everything. We've got a bit of cultural media. We've got a bit of culinary science. We've got a bit of music. We've got history, religious studies, cinematography, geography.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Honestly,
there's so much.
In just 50 questions. Can you Adam and Eve it?
Is there any brontology, Hugo? That's the real question.
The study of thunder?
I think that's the one, yeah.
Well, you have to wait to see. You have to stay tuned. You have to wait till the very end for a little fact about thunder.
Oh gosh. Or maybe between round 2 and 3.
Oh. Maybe.
Maybe. Or not. Which is probably more likely than the former.
Maybe yes, but probably no.
But definitely no. We've over doubled our viewing number. Are you pleased to know?
Can't believe it. At one point, I looked at how many people were watching, and it was 0.
Not
even I was watching. How does that work? I was literally looking at it.
But I think I was watching at that time as well. So clearly, it was a miscalculation, which means that all of these other ones are miscalculations. So I'm sure they're actually you know,
Having a
thousands
great
and
time.
thousands. Yeah.
I've got my little book of notes.
Good.
I always do it on a memo card for some reason. That's just like what I decided is the best tool for the job.
I mean, it sounds it, to be honest. Memo cards are very handy.
Hey, do you want to?
Yeah.
Oh, did you see this? See this?
Oh,
You
I
wish
can
you
see
could
it.
see the answers from that.
I'm normally pretty quick on the draw with these kind of things. Not this time.
No, you should have muted me, I guess. Muted
they're
my
piling
face.
in,
What's that
Hugo.
called?
Sorry?
What's it called when you mute someone's face?
Shutting them up.
Oh,
Putting a little finger to their mouths.
fingers on lips.
Fingers on lips. Hands on hips. That's how it
Do you know
goes.
in Spain, when they want to shush someone, they go because sh isn't a part of their language, isn't a natural part of Spanish.
Don't steal my fact for round 2 and 3.
Was that what the fact was?
No. Could it have been?
But
no?
it could have been. I'm not allowed to take
Yeah.
any facts in case it crosses over with Jack's 3.
I mean, I'm 99.9% sure that you're not going to say any of my facts because they're quite out there this week.
What if I just try and say loads of facts to make sure I overlap?
It'd be very impressive if you do.
Squirrel Nutkin was a beloved furry friend created by Beatrix Potter.
Yep.
Beatrix Potter.
Fact 1. Great, you've guessed one of them.
Yeah, that's fact 1 out of the way. Who is an international superstar and friend of the show? Fact 2.
Fact 2, yeah.
And fact 3. What's the link?
Ah, there we go.
And fact number 3, as always.
What's the link?
What's the link?
What is the link? When do we get started, Hugo? The real question.
Let's leave it 2 minutes. Let's do it at 35 past.
Okay.
Get a pen and paper ready. Get your team, or if you're working on your own, get yourself a nice little colourful pen. Oh gosh, my hair's really central. Hang on.
That's fine.
I need
Really
a haircut,
nice.
arguably.
Oh, no, that's fine. Just shave your head. I've told you about this before. So for anyone who doesn't know, Hugo's going to Tenerife in a couple of months, and it was quite hot there. So I
No,
say,
it's not that hot.
shave your head so you'll deal with the climate better. No,
Look,
it's not.
I put a bobbin in.
Oh, lovely.
You call it a
Really
bobbin?
lovely.
Hair grip? Hairpin?
Yeah, hairpin.
I know the like
It's
hair
called a
bands. Hair bands. My mum always used to call curly whiskers.
What? Hey, I mean, I like it. What do you mean by curly whiskers?
I like like hair, like the small ones, hair bands, but not like headbands. Like that might be what people call a bobbin. No, bobbin's something else. A bodkin.
I'm slightly lost, but I'll just that's
Lost for
good.
words.
That's absolutely fine.
It's flabbergasted that I've already said all his facts.
I'm lost for words. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. How are we gonna fill up the gap?
Honestly,
We'll find a way. I'll choose
maybe with the 50 quiz questions we've prepared.
Probably. Oh yeah. Oh wait, you saying it's not just us talking for the next hour and a half?
Oh yeah, no, that's what we might stay on air and do that afterwards. Okay, let's make a start. So, if you're wondering who this person on screen is, it is of course international superstar and friend of the show, Lewis Hamilton.
Oh, of course it is.
Multiple BBC Sports Personality of the Year nominee, possible winner. Anyway, let's get on. Get yourself a pen and paper, get ready, and we're going to start with, of course, the links round. Jack, how does it work?
Well, Hugo, the links round works as follows. So we're going to give you 9 seemingly general knowledge questions, and then the 10th question is what links all of them. So there will be a link between all of those 9 questions, and it's your job to figure out what that link will be.
So let's make a start with question number 1.
Let's dive straight in. So, which document was signed at Runnymede in 1215? Which document was signed at Runnymede in 1215? Where is Runnymede, Hugo? Or will that give it away? Where is it?
England, I think.
I think so, yeah. But where is the real question?
Oh, well. Is there
lots of words there, aren't you?
Jackie, don't you really like Runnymede?
Yeah, I do. It's really delicious, actually. It's even more delicious than not so Runnymede.
Yeah, what sort of level of viscosity do you like your mead?
Oh, very much on the runny side. If it's too viscous, then that is just gone syrup. Um,
I'm sorry, Catherine. This mead is simply too runny. I imagine you have an aunt called Catherine who makes mead.
I don't. I wish I did. It's an aunt called Elizabeth, in fact. Shout out. What friend of the show? Definitely
Friend
not.
of the show.
Question number two. What collective name is commonly given to the first 4 books of the New Testament? What collective name is commonly given to the first 4 books of the New Testament?
In the Bible, that is, to clarify.
Is it? Oh, well, there you go. Learn something new every day.
Jack doesn't necessarily know about the Bible in that
No,
way.
I don't really know the intricacies of these things.
That was a bit of a, when they called it the New Testament. It's like when they called it. It's like when they called the DS game New Super Mario Brothers. Like, surely they knew at one point it's going to not be new anymore.
Arguably, the New Testament isn't very new, but it's also newer than the Old Testament. So there you go.
But not as new as New Super Mario Brothers.
No, but then that's not as new as New Super Mario. Oh no, I don't know. Question 3.
Oh, he hasn't got one.
I haven't got one.
Let's go to question number 3.
Which group had PB replaced with RS? Which group had PB replaced with RS?
Well,
if you put those together, you make the RSPB, which is the Royal Society for Protection of Birds.
Yeah, but if you're not a wetter and you don't care about birds.
True. Hugo, guess what? You were quite interested to hear this. I set a stopwatch to time some food that I had for dinner about an hour ago, and it's still going.
Oh yeah, what are you on?
It's currently 1 hour and 12 minutes. I'm going to keep it running, see how long it goes.
I'm glad to hear it. What did you cook?
Cauliflower cheese.
Oh, lovely. Question number 4.
Delicious. Question number 4. Wendy Darling is a main character in which 1904 play? Wendy Darling is a main character in which 1904?
Oh, no, we're both still here.
That one. Hello, what happened?
I know nothing.
I was making noises which sounded like I was breaking up, but no, that was just.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a great time. Even though we've got quite a temperamental internet, so it's good that we both know exactly what's going on. Sometimes we might like to make noises like just to make everyone panic.
Just to keep everyone on their toes, Okay, let's go. Question number 5.
Question number 5.
Which country classic features the lyrics "Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye"? Which country classic lyrics "Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye"?
Sounds very
wistful. Would you like my ceramic frog?
Yeah, I do actually. Do you like my 60 grams of bay leaves? Hang on one sec.
Hello, what? I'm very excited. I'm sure all of us can't wait to see Hugo's bay leaves. Are they bay leaves?
It's only 50 grams, I'm sorry.
Is that 50 grams? That's quite a lot for 50
grams of bay leaves. They're only light, Jack.
Yeah,
let's go to question number 6.
Okay, question number 6. For which room in the house does IKEA consider the following essentials? Lilangen, Branus, Godmorgen, Bilto. Lilangen, Branus, Godmorgen, Bilto.
That's actually the names of. Isn't that like the names we've given ourselves in our Aber Tribute Act?
Yeah, which one are you? Oh, you're probably Godmorgen.
Well, I'm Godmorgen. You're probably Lilangen. I'm going to say Annabelle Hay is Vilto.
He's Branus.
And you at home.
Ah, lovely. What I like to hear. Okay, question number 7.
Question number 7.
Which game show was inspired by Bill Wright's experience of being interrogated by the Gestapo during World War II? Which game show was inspired by creator Bill Wright's experiences of being interrogated by the Gestapo during World War II?
I wonder.
That is a question and a half.
It was actually, we have these bay leaves because my mum's colleague ordered too many.
Ordering too many bay leaves. We've all been there.
So,
Oh, do you want something on brand?
Oh, really fragrant. Smell this.
Oh, hang on. No, I don't want to do it actually. Not in this. Do you know a fun on brand fact, Hugo?
Yes,
bay
please.
leaves? We have a bay tree in our garden, which we use for bay leaves. We don't.
Oh, really nice.
We just pick them out. It's quite handy. It's gone a bit wild though. It needs some chopping back.
Let's go on to the next question while we're at it.
Question number 8. Which fantasy television series was created by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss and has received 160 Primetime Emmy Award nominations? Which fantasy television series was created by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss and has received 160 Primetime Emmy Award nominations?
That sounds like a lot.
Do you appreciate that, Hugo? I didn't even pause for breath before saying Weiss. Straight in there with the German pronunciation, or whatever kind of pronunciation is.
I mean, I'm sure when people pronounce his name wrong, he considers it a bit of a vice.
Nice, yeah. Hey.
Can I have that one for free?
Question number 9.
I hope that wasn't one of your facts. Sorry.
That's fact number 4. Question number 9. What role has been carried out by 48 men, including Spiro Agnew, Hannibal Hamlin, and Aaron Burr? What role has been carried out by 48 men, including Spiro Agnew, Hannibal Hamlin, and Aaron Burr? Well, I know who one of those people is, I think. I'm not sure about the other 2, but maybe you guys at home do.
No, come on. No, come on. The first rule of radio stations, whatever we are, is that you've got to refer to the listener as this in the singular.
Sorry, or you at home.
Everyone at home.
Everyone. Yeah, that's true.
You.
Apologies for that.
Lovely to see you. I think that necklace is very daring, but it works. Question 10. Of course.
What is the link? What is it? Please no.
What's the link between these 9 answers?
Yes.
Shall I run through them again? Lickety split?
Run!
Okay. What document was signed at Runnymede in 1215? What collective name is commonly given to the first 4 books of the New Testament? What group had PB replaced with RS? Wendy Darling is main character in which 1904 play? Which country classic features the lyrics "Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye"? For which room in the house does IKEA consider the following? I was going to trip up eventually. Consider the following essentials: Le Langren, Branas, Godmorgen, and Vilto.
Very nice.
Which game show was inspired by Bill Wright's examples of being interrogated by the Gestapo?
That's good enough.
What did I do? Which fantasy television series was created by David Benioff and D.B. Weiss and has received 160 Primetime Emmy nominations?
Yes.
What role has been carried out by 48 men, including Spiro Agnew, Hannibal Hamlin, and Aaron Burr? And
what's the link? Great.
That was the links round. What a round!
Round 2 time.
Round 2. Now this round is our what's missing round. You need to put on your little detective goggles and get ready for this. We're going to show you some pictures from various cultural mediums. We've got albums, films, and books and stuff, and we want to tell you what's missing from the image. What has been removed from the image? There'll be some extra clues on screen. Don't you worry. So yeah, question number 1.
Okay. Is this me?
I'll do it. It's all right.
Okay.
What is the text on the badge? So there was a badge this is from Lawrence, and the editing, I must say, is very good. Like, you can barely tell there was something there before. What was the text on the badge that has been removed through the wonders of editing? I think he made you something even more powerful than Microsoft PowerPoint.
Oh, is there something which is more powerful than Microsoft PowerPoint? Because I certainly don't know what that is.
Never flipping heard of it.
Oh, it's going to be 25 degrees in Ipswich tomorrow.
I'm glad to hear it.
Hot, hot, hot.
So what text is missing from this badge from culture of some kind? And question number 2. What is the name of this store? What is the name of the store? There's a red box around it. What is the name of it? It might be from a film. It might be from an album cover. It might be from a book. It might be from a video game. You know what? Just what's on the
A
screen?
very good question. I like that question a lot. Big
Oh,
fan.
I'm glad. I'll pass that on.
Please do. Okay. Question number 3.
Question number 3. What should be on the stool? There should be something on the stool that has been edited away along with the top woman's hand. What should be on the stool in the original? This is an album cover, I can confirm that. There's something that's been removed. What is it?
Good question. Question number 4?
Question number 4. What does it say on the bag? What does it say on the bag in this clip from something? What
Short
should be
but sweet.
What does it say on the bag? I think we should make that the new final question of the links round.
Yeah, I think so.
And as always, question number 4, as always, what does it say on the bag?
Yeah, sounds a good line. Good line
Can
to
we make
me.
that always the 4th question of round 2?
Sorry, Hugo, you went a bit robotic there.
That's okay.
Okay.
Question number 5. What is the name of this album? What is the name of this album from the Notorious B.I.G.?
What a classic album.
Do you know he collabed with Roald Dahl to make the Notorious B.I.G.?
Was it? Hang on. I've heard the Notorious BFG is uttered in the last 24 hours. And I can't remember who said it.
That was me.
Was it you?
It was me as well, don't worry. Jack, I only have like 4 jokes. I just recycled them.
Damn it, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it.
Because don't expose me. Question number 6. What is the name of this book? That, I think, is such good editing. Look at that.
That is very good. Also, that is a classic cover. And hopefully, many people should know this one.
Hey, no, don't say that.
Hopefully, but maybe not. If that's fine too.
You did do A-level English.
Yeah, but it's such a great book. It is a real classic of our time. If that gives any clues?
Of our time, or of maybe a different time?
Maybe even more different than that difference.
Maybe think of a difference. Maybe it's more than that. Question number 7. Who is the artist of this album? Who is the artist of this album? Who's gone? Is it me or is it Jack?
No, not me. It's not me. Sorry. I was just being very still.
Don't be still, Jack. You've always got to be waving your head a bit. Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm looking.
You had me a panic. I'm
checking out the status of everything. I'm doing some very important work behind the scenes, Hugo.
What? Are you flipping browsing Facebook during the quiz?
The fact that you knew it was Facebook, I don't know how to feel about that. I was just checking who reacted to my post saying,
"Oh yeah.
We're live."
Question number 8. What is this woman holding? What is this woman holding? In this painting, possibly by Eugene Delacroix, I couldn't tell you, maybe by Eugene Delacroix, and maybe it's called La Liberté guide le people. I don't know. What is she holding that has been cleverly removed?
Well, hi.
I mean, arguably what I just said was a massive clue, and I probably shouldn't have given that away. But no, I'm not going to say that. It's fine.
Only if people were listening.
Maybe me just saying that made it worse.
Only people were listening to what you said. If they weren't listening too closely.
Oh yeah, no. Everyone's probably having me muted. That's fine.
I mean.
Question number 9. What is the name of this book? As Jack would say, what's an easy one? Everyone should know this. It's a classic book of our time. And Jack will definitely know this because he did English literature at A-level.
Yes, I definitely know this one. I don't know this one at all. I could probably guess it, but I definitely don't know it. I know that the tree trunk there looks like a face.
No.
There you go. Question number 10.
Question number 10. What is he holding in this scene from Blade Runner? What is he holding in this scene from Blade Runner? You might notice there's nothing he's holding in this picture, but that's because it's been cleverly edited out.
Been doctored by our very own Mr. McLeod.
Very own Dr. Lawrence McLeod. Many thanks.
Many thanks.
So what is he holding? If you don't know, just put
That's
a guess.
really well done, actually. That's very well done. Oh, I wish I had skills like that in the Photoshop department.
Oh, at all.
Yeah, true, to be honest.
I'm just going to go through these again.
Do it.
Okay. What is the text on this badge? What is the name? Hang on. What way did I point? This way? This way? What is the name of this store? This?
Nice, but yeah, that one.
What should be on this stool? Question number 4, as always, what does it say on the bag? What is the name of this album? What is the name of this book? Who is the artist of this album? What is the woman holding? What is the name of this book? And what is he holding in this scene from Blade Runner?
Whew. Look at that. What a couple of rounds. We really zipped through those. It's good to see.
A couple of rounds. And now, go away. Go run for the hills. Come on. And because it's time for a break. Get yourself a snack. Get yourself some water or something. Oh, what's this?
Well. Luckily, I've managed to cobble together 3 more facts to share with you all today that aren't anything to do with Squirrel Nutkin. I know. I find it hard to believe as well.
Oh no, I think we should get the segment then.
Yeah, to be honest. They're a mixed bag today. I think which one do I save for last? Yeah, that's true. Hang on. Let me find it.
That's like professionalism, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm a big fan. So let's start simple. This is probably my least whelming fact. I would say so. This is about the fruit called a mangosteen. Some of you may have heard of the mangosteen before, because I am famously quite a big fan of this fruit. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you've not. It's known as the queen of the fruits. It's an incredible fruit. It's got a very hard outer casing, but when you cut into it and break open, the flesh inside tastes like a combination of banana and peach, and it's got a texture of ice cream. So, I mean, go for that. It was so valued that in the Victorian times, Queen Victoria herself promised to give anyone who could bring her back a mangosteen from Southeast Asia £200, which in those days was quite a lot.
Probably worth like £201, I guess.
Yeah. These days they're quite hard to find. I know. Well, I used to be able to find them in the Borough Market in London, but I couldn't find them last time I was there. So maybe they're not there anymore. But if you look out for a purple tomato-like fruit, looks like a tomato, but it's hard and purple with a little green top. Buy it, eat it. Why not? It's delicious.
If you find it, Jack says anyone who brings him a mangosteen, he will personally give £200.
No, I don't say that. I would probably pay. No, actually, I'm not going down this road.
I reckon Jack would pay £18 for a mangosteen.
I very much wouldn't. I'd pay 18p for it. But part of it is a thrill of the chase, You've got to find it yourself. So that's that one. My next fact is on something, again, which I think I've talked to Hugo about before. Apologies, Hugo. So you're familiar with ancient Rome, I'm sure, as a historian.
I've heard of it.
Yeah, there's a very interesting little facet of a history. Pompeii was buried in ash. As a result, it's remarkably well preserved. One of the things people have found there is a lot of preserved graffiti, which has a remarkable insight into some of the workings of ancient Roman life. And I thought I'd read a couple of them out for you. I'll be honest with you. Some of them are quite dirty. Some of them are incredibly dirty. So I won't read those out live on air.
It's a family show.
But some of the more innocent ones are the one defecating here. Beware of the curse. If you look down on this curse, may you have an angry Jupiter for an enemy. So
that's a
take
fun
one.
That.
Another one. Oh, walls, you have held up so much tedious graffiti that I'm amazed that you have not already collapsed in ruin. G, I hope your hemorrhoids rub together so much that they hurt worse than when they ever have before.
Oh, really, really kind. Wait,
I don't want.
Are you still reading out the graffiti, or are you just saying this to me?
Oh, I mean, whatever you want,
Okay.
I don't want to sell my husband, not for all the gold in the world. Oh, this one's wholesome. We two dear men, friends forever, were here. If you want to know our names, they are Gaius and Aulus.
Oh, really nice.
And one more. Not going to read that one out. A lot of them have. If you look it up, if you want to read some of the dirtier ones, I'm not going to read them here. Let me find one that's not dirty. Yeah, here we go. Epaphra, you were bald. So someone felt so strongly about that they wanted to graffiti on the wall. Epaphra, you were bald. So that's my second fact. My last thing I thought I'd talk about is the film Avatar. If you weren't aware, Avatar is a film that came out in 2009, I think, and was the highest grossing film for a long time. And it was a feat of engineering. I mean, so much of what they did there was mind blowing. And I thought I'd read you a couple of things which gave Avatar that edge.
Starring Dev Patel as Prince Zuko.
The other one. That's the other one. The one we don't talk about. So James Cameron was so desperate to get the vegetation right, he enlisted a botanist to consult on the production. Because Sigourney Weaver's character was a botanist. So they asked this botanist, what would a botanist carry? What would they wear? And how would they collect samples?
I mean,
Sigourney Weaver.
You'd hope so.
The most accurate she possibly could.
I really don't think he should be praised for the fact that he asked an expert before he made a scientist.
Oh, no. Also, they enlisted a professor from the University of California to come up with botanical descriptions of almost every plant you can see on Pandora. And those appear in the Avatar game and in the Blu-ray and in the Pandorapedia online. So,
well, okay, that is next level.
There you go. If you have the Blu-ray, check out the extra feature where you can find out all the plants and what they're called. There you go. Fun.
There we go. Some facts there for you.
Yeah.
We had some Roman graffiti. We had a film that did well at the time, but now no one remembers. And I think there was another one as well. Oh, about a mangosteen.
Yeah.
What a wild ride. Now it's, of course, time for... We're going to carry on with the quiz now. It's time for... This is from Kieran. It's Ken Bruce's Pop Master for TV. Oh, but it's not, because obviously this isn't Ken Bruce, and this isn't...
Don't look!
It's he'll be Pop Master for TV. If you're not familiar with Pop Master, like I wasn't until Kieran told me about his round.
What? Sorry, what? You never heard of Pop Master?
I hadn't heard of it. I didn't really know what it was.
I can't believe that. It's a cornerstone of British culture.
Well, to be fair, Jack, there's lots of things you haven't heard of.
Yeah, true.
Like being a legend.
Yeah, got me there.
Sorry, I got you there. So just to explain how it works. We're going to show you 3 songs from a certain half decade. We thought decade would be too easy. We thought year would be too difficult. So we're giving you half decade.
So precise.
And you have to work out which half decade it's from. We're defining a half decade as either going from the 1 of a year to the 5 of a year, or to the 6 of a year to the 0 of a year. You know?
Yes.
So it's either 1 to 5 or 6 to 0. And all of these half decades are included. So we're all of them from 1971 to 2020. There's no duplicates either. So it's match up these half decades. We're not going to show you these again. So if you want to make a note or take a photo, do that now. Matching up these half decades to the songs that we're going to show you. So we're going to show you 3 songs, and you tell us what half decade it's from. So, Jack, are you right, Jack?
Yes.
You muted yourself and went
I was
away.
just drinking my other brands are available.
Hey, you're drinking your drink flavored with citrus oil and something.
Vanilla.
Okay. Question number 1, Jack.
Hello. Fluorescent Adolescent, Arctic Monkeys. Telephone, Lady
He doesn't know
Gaga.
what's going on because he wasn't listening.
I don't know what's going on. I'm really
These
sorry.
are three
everyone.
songs, all from a half decade.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm really sorry. I was really fixated on my beverage.
You have to go away to take a really thoughtful sip.
Yes. So these. Yep. So I'm sorry, everyone. That was very unprofessional. So these three songs are all from a half decade. Can you name what they are? What the half decade is? And obviously the songs are Fluorescent Adolescent, Arctic Monkeys, Telephone, Lady Gaga, and America, Razor Light.
Luckily, you might have read it on screen.
I thought I'd vocalize it as well.
Yeah.
Why not?
Do you like the background? It's pretty
I
snazzy.
really like the background. If anyone was present at the Freshers Week in 2019, you might recognise that vibe from the Swingin' 60s night.
And Swing 60s quiz.
And the quiz, yeah, absolutely. That was a good time. My outfit was a bit rubbish though.
Question number
okay.
2.
Question number 2. Which half decade are these three songs from? Despacito by Louis Fonsi, etc. Shape of You by Ed Sheeran and Vossi Bop by Stormzy.
You get the concept now.
I do.
Also, Kieran, I'd just like to say thank you, Kieran, for this round. I really love your use of Cooper Black. I think it really fits with this theme.
Is that the fun? How do you know? Oh, okay, I guess you look.
Because I compiled the quiz.
Yeah, that's true. He enjoys doing
nice
it.
To meet.
He enjoys doing it, everyone. Just like to make that very clear.
Honestly, Jack just makes me do all his work.
I don't. It's not true.
Question number 3.
These three songs, what decade are they from? Karma Chameleon, Culture Club, I'm Your Man by Wham, and I the Tiger by Survivor. Well, that rhymes quite nicely. Ish, actually, doesn't rhyme very nicely at all.
Remember, we're after all of them from 1970 to 2020, all the half decades, or possibly 1975. I can't remember.
That makes things a little bit easier. Are there no do-overs, Hugo? No repeats?
Duplicates and nothing missed out.
Good stuff. Oh, I'm very happy to see that the thumbnail is of one of these questions.
Nice really good.
Yeah, nice and colourful.
Question number 4.
Question number 4. Which decade is this from? I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. Never Forget by Take That.
3 classics. The middle line is what I said to Whitney Houston when she asked how much I love her. I said, I will always love you, Whitney Houston. Do you like that one?
I did very much.
Also, the top one is what I said to Right Said Fred when he asked me if I could, if I could present the lottery at his function. I said, I can't. I'm too sexy, Right Said Fred.
I really like this. This is a very unnecessary extra step of effort, but it's also very, very appreciated.
Question number 5.
Question number 5. So the 3 songs are Night Fever by the Bee Gees, Walking on the Moon by the Police, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough by Michael Jackson. Now, Hugo, do you have any anecdotes that relate to all 3 of those songs?
Yeah. When I was, went to the moon and the police were like, hey, what are you doing over there? I said, walking on the moon, the police. So I said when the police said that to me.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Michael Jackson said, is it all right if I carry on helping myself to these green beans? And I said, yeah, sure. Don't stop till you get enough, Michael Jackson.
Wow, thank you very much for going.
Question number 6.
Bang Bang, Jessie J, etc. Uptown Funk, Mark Ronson, etc. Dance With Me Tonight, Olly Murs.
Oh, that bottom line is actually what I said when Olly Murs said, hey, Hugo, what night should I dance with you? I said, dance with me tonight, Olly Murs. And when Jessie J, etc., drops some pans on the floor, and she was like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. What did it sound like?" And I said, "Bang bang, Jessie J, etc."
That's miraculous.
Question number 7.
Which half decade is this from? Waterloo by ABBA, You're So Vain by Carly Simon, Imagine by John Lennon.
You're So Vain by Carly Simon is actually such a bang. I think it might be the best song.
My favourite lyric in it is, you flew your plane up to Nova Scotia to see a total eclipse of the sun.
There
you go. It's a great song.
Yeah.
Where you should be all the time. When you're not, you're with. Carly Simon. She's not talking about enough these days.
Sorry, Jack, you didn't do the royalty-free version. We don't own the rights to that song.
No one heard it. It's fine.
Okay.
Other Carly Simons are available.
Question number 7.
Question number 8, in fact. Love Machine by Girls Aloud, Lose Yourself by Eminem, and 5 Colours in Her Hair by McFly. Which half decade were all 3 of these in?
That middle one is what I said to Eminem when he asked me how he can enjoy this maze more.
Yeah, I can see that, to be honest. You know so many famous people, Hugo.
Yeah, what can I say? Having this role as co-host of the Vern Bar Quiz really is a great connection.
Yeah, you do mix with a lot of high gentry.
It all started when we got in touch with Shakira, international superstar and friend of the show, and then she just gave us her little red book. No, that was Chairman Mao, actually. Sorry.
Excuse me. Wow, that changed tone quite quickly. Question number
9. Question number 8. No, I'm so sorry. Question number 9. Oh, who's gone? Am I still here? I'm going to assume I'm still here and do question number 9 for you. Question number 9, The Final Countdown by Europe, Heaven is a Place on Earth by Belinda Carlisle, and Like a Prayer by Madonna. We don't know who's still here. I might be talking to no one, but it's a great time nonetheless. So what half decade were these 3 songs from? Some huge songs there as well. All got places in the name. Oh, looks like Jack's gone, and I'm still here. There we go. But on we go. Luckily, I'm the one with the PowerPoint. Got lots of places mentioned there. Europe, Heaven, and Carlisle, the big 3 tourist resorts. Question number 10. Don't Speak, No Doubt by No Doubt. The Drugs Don't Work by The Verve, and Rock DJ by Robbie Williams. What half decade are these from? Remember, all the decades from 1971 to 2020 have been included, all the half decades. And there aren't any duplicates, so got to match them up. So these 3 songs, First Adolescent by Arctic Monkeys, Telephone, and America, I won't do the artist, are from which half decade? Despacito, Shape of You, and Vossi Bop, which half decade? Karma Chameleon, I'm Your Man, Eye of the Tiger, which half decade? Reminder, a half decade is 1 to 5 or 6 to 0. I'm Too Sexy, I Will Always Love You, Never Forget. That's a sentence I didn't think I'd say. Night Fever, Walking on the Moon, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. Bang Bang, Uptown Funk, Dance With Me Tonight. Waterloo, You're So Vain, and Imagine. Love Machine, Lose Yourself, 5 Colours in Her Hair. The Final Countdown, Heaven is a Place on Earth, and Like a Prayer. Don't Speak, The Drugs Don't Work, and Rock DJ. They are 10 questions. What a great time. We're still trooping along. Yeah, looks like I'm still going, because, who would have thought he's back?
Hello.
We didn't get very far without you, don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
We just gone through the answers. Now, of course, it's time for our specialist round, which was chosen by the winner of the team name game last week. It's our sweet treats round. Jack, you said something about sweet treat in your promo post.
I
sweet
did.
Treats. Yes, you heard that correct. I don't know how that.
Yeah,
I don't really understand.
Well, I was quite confused by. I found the wording of sweet treats really. I'm not sure. I mean, around on sweet treats, could be around desserts. I
This
think this
isn't around, however, on sweet meats, which is like
exactly
optional stuff.
I think for some reason this struck me more than any of our other specialist rounds. This struck me as quite a singular round. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone had in fact seen that correctly and they weren't dreaming. It was around.
I think it's really more of a common expression than you think it is. Sweet treats. Question number 1. What is a sweet bun containing sultanas and usually topped with fondant icing and half a glacé cherry? The bun is round or square shaped with rounded off edges, making it similar in appearance to a Chelsea bun.
See, I'd have said Chelsea bun, Hugo, until that last 2 words.
So what sweet treat is this that is being described? What, a sweet bun containing sultanas and usually topped with fondant icing and half a glacé cherry. The bun is round or square shaped with rounded off edges, making it similar in appearance to a Chelsea bun. The answer is not Chelsea bun, I can tell you that. Also, I couldn't work out the source for this definition. It was just what happened when I typed in this thing into Google.
That's fair. We don't need sources on the Vern Bar Quiz.
Don't those little strawberry cupcakes look delicious?
They do a bit, but the sponge looks a little bit plain.
Oh, sorry, Your Highness.
Yeah, well.
Question number 2. What flavour is the jam inside the jam-filled variant of a Cadbury's chocolate mini roll?
Oh,
what flavour is the jam inside of the jam-filled variant of a Cadbury's chocolate mini roll? Hello? Yes, Jack?
Hello. Oh, I just think it'd be quite interesting to know that. So when I disconnected, I for a bit thought that I wasn't disconnected and you disconnected because my phone was still showing as being connected to the Wi-Fi. So then I started telling everyone about my weekend.
That was really good. I also did the I'm not sure if I'm on routine.
It's really fun.
Is it like one of us is being ridiculous, the other one is doing it reasonably? It's a great time.
Yeah.
Question number 3. What type of pastry is traditionally used to make a baklava? What type of pastry is traditionally used to make a baklava? This round is taking us through a whole range of sweet treats.
It really is, isn't it? Baklava.
If you think you're going to do a really good team name, have a think about what round you might like for the next quiz.
Also, remember that flattery is always going to help you.
Yeah. If you get something in about 1,000,001 and as always, question number 10, something like that. Squirrel Nutkin always does well.
Yeah, that's true.
Question number 4.
Suffolk does well too.
From the 1980s, Lifesavers sweets were used to create soda geezers. At the end of the 1990s, the manufacturer changed the sweets, meaning that they were no longer optimal for the experiment, leading to Mentos becoming the premier choice for amateur scientists. How were Lifesavers changed that led to this shift? In the 1980s, Lifesaver sweets were used to create soda geysers. At the end of the 1990s, the manufacturer changed the sweets, meaning that they were no longer optimal for the experiment, leading to Mentos becoming the premier choice for amateur scientists. How were Lifesavers changed that led to this shift? I know it's a slightly open question, but we'll be broad with our accepting of answers. I'm going to smell these bay leaves again.
Do it.
Yeah. Bay. Smells like bay to me. Bay leaves.
Absolutely reeks of bay.
James Bay leaves.
Whoa, friend of the show, probably definitely not watching, but friend of the show regardless.
Question number 4. No, question number 5. What contains more grams of sugar? A McDonald's apple pie or a Big Mac?
Oh.
Both UK variants. What contains more grams of sugar? A McDonald's apple pie or a Big Mac?
This makes me feel slightly uneasy, this question, Hugo.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you don't know the answer.
One of those feelings. Yeah, probably. That's true.
Jack has never been to McDonald's.
Not true. Last time I went was with you, Hugo, in fact.
Oh.
It was in Newcastle at, what time was it? 1:30 in the morning?
I mean, we weren't. We were playing games in Wetherspoons.
It was me, you, me, friend of the show, Kieran, and friend of the show, Elliot.
What time? Question number 6. Which often sweet dumpling, not necessarily, sometimes savoury, from Central and Eastern European, which often sweet dumpling from Central and Eastern Europe consists of unleavened dough wrapped around a filling and then boiled or pan-fried. Which often sweet dumpling from Central and Eastern Europe consists of unleavened dough wrapped around a filling and then boiled or pan-fried. I included this in sweet treats because it's sometimes a sweet treat, even though sometimes it's really delicious and savoury.
But delicious nonetheless, regardless of whether it's sweet or savoury. So it's very much a treat and sometimes a sweet. Sounds
Nothing I love more than boiled dough.
Oh, it does. Boiled dough is quite delicious. I'll give you that. Lovely and carby.
Carby?
Carby, yeah. Carby goes bananas. Oh wait, hang on.
What's the reference?
Oh, to the film Herbie Goes Bananas. The film about talking cock.
I would have gone for Carby B.
Oh no, there's too many B's there though.
Carby D. Question number 7. What 5 flavours do Rowntree's fruit pastels come in? Which 5 flavours do Rowntree's fruit pastels come in? We don't want the colours. We want the names of the flavours, not just the colours.
One of them isn't mangosteen flavoured.
We can't give that away.
Just so you're aware.
No, it might be.
Well, you know, I wanted to give them a bit of a clue.
Yeah, otherwise it was a bit too open, I guess. But now it's nice and closed.
Yeah, exactly.
Those strawberries are so cleanly cut.
Yeah, but now it's nice and close. Question number 8.
Question number 8. Mary Berry, sometimes referred to as Mary Queen of Cakes.
I really love those cupcakes, don't you, Hugo? They too much, I'd say. Oh no.
What?
Am I sounding a little bit...
What?
Hugo!
What? Have I gone away? Have I gone away? Has Jack gone away? Oh, no. You still here? Hello, Jack? Oh no, have I gone away? Has he gone away? Oh, you can see the question on screen if I am still here. Mary Berry, sometimes referred to as Mary Queen of Cakes, currently holds which class of Order of the British Empire award, like MBE or similar? Can you hear me?
Hello. I'm having some... Yeah, it's great. It's because my... Oh, wait. Hugo?
Hello? Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you. I can't see you move, though.
The Zoom meeting is...
Oh dear. I don't know who's breaking up. Oh, it looks like it's Jack. I don't, gosh, this is stressful. This is way worse than you just leaving. Question number 9, if you can still see me. What does Yoplait brand as the original fromage frais in a tube? What does Yoplait brand as the original fromage frais in a tube?
Hello?
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 Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. How are you?
I'm fine, but it's really stressful. This is way worse than you just leaving. Because you're sort of there.
That was really weird. I don't know what's going on. My Zoom kept closing and restarting, and I didn't even have Zoom open. It could totally close on my laptop, and I could still hear your voice. It was really weird.
Oh, really fun. You probably heard me from the YouTube stream, didn't you?
No, because you were responding to what I was saying.
Oh, that's weird. And question number 10. Bit of a different one this week. A classic sweet treat one might enjoy on a hot summer's day is an iced lolly, commonly referred to as a popsicle in the United States of America, a country that lies predominantly betwixt the United Mexican States and the Dominion of Canada. It is in this former country where where Mark, a lovable local boy from Metroville, is seen eating a popsicle at 44 minutes and 15 seconds into which Hollywood blockbuster, based on a novel by Lois Duncan.
Hang on a second, Hugo. Hang on a little second. How interesting. Also, I love the fact that you used the word betwixt. Let's fix that.
Got to. A classic sweet treat one might enjoy on a hot summer's day is an ice lolly, commonly referred to as a popsicle in the United States of America, a country that lies predominantly betwixt the United Mexican States and Dominion of Canada. It's in the former country where Mark, A lovable local boy from Metroville, I think it's called Metroville, I didn't actually fact check that, is eating a popsicle at 44 minutes and 50 seconds into which Hollywood blockbuster based on a novel by Lois Duncan?
Good question.
Thank you.
Good question.
Tiny refresher.
Go on.
So what's this description? It's like a Chelsea bun, but not quite. What jam flavour is inside a mini roll? What pastry is in a baklava? Why did lifesavers get phased out of the soda geyser experiment? What has more sugar, a McDonald's apple pie or a Big Mac? I know it's 50-51 there. What is this Central or Eastern European sweet dumpling, sometimes sweet? What 5 flavours do Ripe Fruit pastels come in? She currently holds Mary Berry holds which order of the British Empire? Is it MBE? Is it one of those, that sort of thing?
Mary Berry Award.
Call it. What does Yacht Play brand? The original from a train and tube. And
this one.
What Hollywood blockbuster is based on a novel by Lois Duncan?
Nice.
In short. And next, of course, we have our wipeout round from
Holy moly.
friend of the show, Annabelle. Thank you very much. So, Jack, how does the wipeout round work?
Well, Hugo, the wipeout round works as follows. So we're going to ask you 10 general knowledge questions. However, if you put an answer down, the answer isn't correct, then you'll get 0 points for the entire round. You do have the choice of not answering the question, and that won't deduct any points from your total score. However, if you put something down, it has to be right. Okay.
And once again, Mum and Dad, if you put a question mark after it, you just have to decide if you're answering that or not. Is that, that's not allowed.
No fences here.
Question number 1. Oh, you read it.
Question number 1. How many states are there in Australia? How many states are there in Australia? Oh, that's a big question.
Jack, do you want to hazard a guess as to what this film is called?
I don't even know where to begin, Hugo. It looks like some kind of rip-off of Shrek, because of Donkey looks quite similar.
I can tell you it's a Spanish film, as far as I'm aware.
Oh, okay. What's it called?
Let's go to question 2 first.
Which 1971 Disney film stars Angela Lansbury as an apprentice witch? Okay. I'll say it again. Which 1971 Disney film stars Angela Lansbury as an apprentice witch? Yeah, what are you saying?
Now, Jack, what is the classic Spanish story? Epic.
Don Quixote.
I'm not. Yeah, quite possibly. But how might they make a pun on that name? Relating to Donkey. It's Don Quixote.
Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, it's big.
Do you want to do a bit of research? Let's do question number 3 first.
Yeah, I'll get on it.
Question number 3.
Which group within arthropods do woodlice belong to? Which group within arthropods do woodlice belong to? Oh, dear. Hang on.
I thought I'd give you some time to research,
I am. I'm doing it at the same time. I'm very good at multitasking. Oh, no, hang on. Oh, no.
He's really not, ladies and gentlemen.
What's it called?
Donkey.
Yeah.
And then ZOTE. 2 words.
Oh, got it.
Like Don Quixote, but it's Don Quixote. Okay, let's do question number 4 while we're at it.
Question number 4. Who holds the record for the longest reign by a monarch in European history? Who holds the record for the longest reign by a monarch in European history? So, it is actually based on the novel as well.
I would have thought so.
It's not just a pun. There was a video game as well, released on the PC and the PS2.
What, of Don Quixote?
Yeah. Oh, this is great. This is great. I'll read this out after question 5. It's a good
question number 5.
Name an actor or actress who has won all of the following awards: Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony.
In other words, they have an EGOT.
Ah, nice.
But we're only accepting actors and actresses. We don't want your composers or directors, only actors and actresses.
All right, you ready for this brilliant little piece of little quote about Don Quixote?
Yes, please.
The magazine Variety made note that the lead character of Rufio has an intentional resemblance to the character of Donkey from the Shrek series, with its original theatrical poster proclaiming from the producers who saw Shrek. They noted, while the physical resemblance was imported almost wholesale, the character lacked the same wit as its inspiration. Why did you put on your poster? The poster.
So it's the story of Don Quixote, but from the perspective of the donkey.
Yeah, but the poster says from the producers who saw Shrek.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh! All right,
question number 6.
What colour plume do the Irish Guards wear on their bearskins?
Plume.
What colour plume do the Irish Guards wear on their bearskins?
As in on their thing that was originally made with the skin of a bear, rather than on their naked skin.
Oh dear, it really gets slated. They noted that the tone was non-stop Shrek, so much so that the Eddie Murphy character gets a shout out when the character Rufio jokes, "The only talking donkey I know is a friend of mine who hangs out with a green one."
Hey, that's what they call me.
This is a gold mine. Thank you very much, Hannibal, for introducing me to this.
No, I'm afraid this was a me contribution.
Oh, was it?
But this superb round, don't get me wrong, is from Hannibal. Thank you very much. Question number 7.
Question number 7. Name the British football team whose home stadium straddles the border between two countries. Name the British football team whose home stadium straddles the border between two countries. Interesting. Oh my gosh. It just gets absolutely destroyed. In their comments towards the film being a poor man's copy of something from Pixar or DreamWorks, they noted that the story included a lion that looked like Scar from The Lion King, and the villain that has the same appearance as Syndrome from The Incredibles. Oh dear.
Oh, superb. Everyone says you can get a copy of Don Quixote.
No, don't give them any money. Question number 8. What is the British name for a musical note that is defined as having the time value of 2 crotchets or half a semi-breve? What is the British name for a musical note that is defined as having the time value of 2 crotchets or half a semi-breve? Very hard to say. So apparently the plot is a baffling semi-episodic affair full of narrative dead ends and non-sequiturs. There you go. It's the film was a wanton of bad taste. It was thieving from better animated features. It misused beloved literary characters. The character design is so Shrek-like that the studio should sue. The DreamWorks should sue.
Rave reviews. Let's go for question number 9.
What type of tree is the Californian chandelier tree, which you can drive a car through? What type of tree is the Californian chandelier tree, which you can drive a car through?
Reminder, 1 question wrong, that's 0 for the round.
Very much. Oh my gosh. It's got a soundtrack. It's got one of the... So, do you know some of the songs which are on the soundtrack of Don Quixote?
Go on.
True Colours.
Yeah.
Performed by Elizabeth Gray, not Cyndi Lauper, unfortunately. Wait, maybe that is Cyndi. I don't know. It's performed by whoever. I Fought the Law. Born Free.
It's good.
Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Games People Play. A New Day Has Come. And the title theme, Donde Están Mis Sueños?
Where are my dreams? Where are my dreams? Question number 10.
And finally, which artist produced works including Venus of Urbino, Assumption of the Virgin, and Bacchus and Ariadne? Which artist produced works including Venus of Urbino, Assumption of the Virgin, and Bacchus and Ariadne? Oh, gosh, that is just ridiculous. What a film.
No, I won't make that joke. But I thought about it. I'll tell you later.
Okay. Oh,
You got off scot-free, Kieran.
The other. Okay, yeah. The other titles. Do you know what it's called in? Do you know what it's called in the US and Canada?
What was it called?
It's pretty big. It was called Donkey X. Because it's too complicated to say. And it was called. I'm not going to say what it was in Finnish, but the English translation is The Donkey and the Half Moon Night. So nothing like the actual title.
How many states are there in Australia? What Disney film had Angela Lansbury? What group do Woodlice belong to? Who's the longest reigning monarch in European history? Name an actor who's won an EGOT. What colour plume on the Irish Guards? British football team whose stadium straddles the borders between two countries. What is two crotchets of harvest let me breathe? What type of tree is a Californian chandelier? And whose artist has Venus of Urbino, Assumption of the Virgin, and Bacchus and Ariadne? Hi Fizz. And we're about to have the answers, but first we have an announcement.
Yes, we do.
Do you want to say it?
I'll go for it. So we are changing the how often we do the quiz. It's going to be every fortnight now rather than every week. I'm starting work on Monday for basically until the end of the summer. So because of that, and because of other reasons like giving us a bit of a chill, especially Hugo, a chill over summer. We're going to do it every fortnight rather than every week. So you will still see us, but
every 2 weeks. And they'll be twice as good every other week.
Yes. Not bi-weekly.
About the same.
Not bi-weekly, but fortnightly. Because I kept saying bi-weekly when we were talking about this.
But that sounds like too much effort to do it twice a week.
So yeah, every other week from now on until we probably restart physically, hopefully.
So tomorrow we'll do post as to if it's an off week or an on week. Next week is an off week, so we're not having one next week, but we will be having one the week after, and it's going to be a great time. So whoever wins the best team name will get a specials round in 2 weeks' time.
Yep, and then we'll resume weekly when we go back physically, hopefully.
Hopefully. Now it's time for the answers. What you've been waiting for. So grab your little different coloured pen and do some marking.
Woohoo!
Now, first we had a links round. The document signed in Runnymede, of course, was the Magna Carta. The Magna Carta. Collective name commonly given to the first four books in the New Testament is, of course, the Gospels.
Of course.
The Gospels. PB replaced with RS is the Beatles. Pete Best replaced with Ringo Starr. Jackie, you there or are you still?
I'm here.
Okay. PB replaced with RS. Pete Best replaced with Ringo Starr. Wendy Darling is from Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Wendy Darling, it's from Peter Pan. A country classic, Mrs. Moonshine, Teardrops My Eye, is Take Me Home Country Roads. It's Take Me Home Country Roads, of course. It's, of course, the bathroom with the Langan, Brannas, Godmorgan, and Vilto. That's clearly a bathroom mirror cabinet and a little clothes dryer. It's the bathroom.
Wow.
This is, of course, Mastermind. Mastermind, what a classic. Game of Thrones. Yeah, classic. Dan and Dave. Spiro Agnew, Hannibal, Hamlin, and Aaron Burr have all been US vice presidents. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir? I'm not personally, but I'm sure someone is. And what's the link? Have you got the link, Jack?
I really have not. Tell me.
They all contain Johns. They all contain Johns. Very well.
That's a great link. That's a really good link. I really like that link.
Okay, so Magna Carta contains John's name because it was King John. The Gospels, of course, contain the Book of John. The Beatles have a John in, I believe, John Lennon. Wendy Darling, Peter Pan, the book, as well as the book and play. Wendy's brother is called John Darling. This is of course by John Denver, so it's containing his voice. If you got John, then that's good enough. You don't have the containing bit. Bathrooms, depending on how you say it, you might say it contains a John. If you call it, because a toilet is sometimes referred to as a John.
Yeah.
Mastermind is of course presented by John Humphreys. Jon Snow, although it's spelled differently, but that's fine. Is in Game of Thrones, and the first US vice president, the first person to hold the office of this, was of course John Adams. They all contain Johns. Well done if you got that. We got the answers here. Lois provided us with a little answer animation as well. This is quite fun. So what was the text on the badge? Wasn't that slick? It might be less slick for you because.
No, it was pretty slick for me.
The answer is Blink 182. Blink 182. That was Blink 182. This is Al's Toy Barn from Toy Story, I believe.
I think so.
Al's Toy Barn.
I think it's Toy Story 2, actually.
A record player. Notice it was her hands were cut off, so you couldn't see the record. On the bag, it says Big Kahuna, or you can have Big Kahuna Burger. Big Kahuna or Big Kahuna Burger. Very tricky, these ones. Ready to Die, lovely, is the Notorious B.I.G. album. This is, of course, The Great Gatsby. You don't need the what's it called? The author, just The Great Gatsby. This artist is Owl City.
Oh, yes, of course.
Owl City, a classic. This woman is holding, I slightly gave it away, sorry about that. It is the French flag. That's just such a good edit. Look at that.
That's insane. How?
Because, as I said before, it's the classic painting, Liberty Guiding the People by Eugene Delacroix. This book is, of course, To Kill a Mockingbird. To Kill a Mockingbird.
Nice.
And this is, very well done if you got this. It's an origami unicorn.
Oh my god.
But you can have, if you can have origami.
And you can have unicorn as well.
Yeah, you can have origami and you can have unicorn. But origami unicorn, I could barely tell what that was. Anyway, but it was a good time. Right, then we had, of course, our Pop Master. We're after the half decade. This was 2006 to 2010. 2006 to 2010. This one was 2016 to 2020. This one, question number 3, was 1981 to 1985. Question number 4, 1991 to 1995. Question number 5 was 1976 to 1980. That was question number 5. I'm really sorry. Yeah, that's what. It's okay.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'm not very good with numbers. Question number 6 was 2011 to 2015. It's on the screen if that helps. Question number 7 was 1971 to 1975. Question 8 was 2001 to 2005. Question number 9 was 1986 to 1990. I'm really struggling. And this one was 1996 to 2000.
Woohoo!
So that was some good years. Well done. I don't know how well you've done on that, but hopefully well. Another half decade. You need to stop thinking decades, everyone. This is a Belgian bun.
I love the answer
Belgian
shape.
bun. Sorry?
Really simplistic. I love the answer shape.
Yeah, it's like a cake. I was going for.
Oh no, I like it.
Yeah. It's raspberry jam in a chocolate mini roll. In the jam one, anyway. It's a phyllo pastry in a baklava traditionally. Phyllo pastry. Lifesavers stopped being used in the Mentos and Coke experiment because they increased in size or they were too big. They were made bigger.
Dear oh dear.
They were made bigger, so they didn't actually fit in the neck of a bottle of Coke.
Very poor.
Honestly, bad
Very poor.
decision making. What contains more grams of sugar, a apple pie or a Big Mac? It is an apple pie by 0.5 grams. Apple pie was the answer. An apple pie has 9.5 grams of sugar. A Big Mac has 9 grams of sugar.
Oh, that's really grim. Thank you, Hugo, for that.
Both delicious, though.
Yeah, true.
Honestly, crumble up a little apple pie in your McFlurry.
I know you're a fan,
get some health conditions, but it'll be delicious. This is a pierogi or vareniki. You can probably normally pierogi. Niche if you've got the other one, but we'll accepting both. Raspberry fruit pastels come in lemon, lime, strawberry, blackcurrant, and orange. You need all of those for 1 point. No half.
No
points.
mangosteen.
No mangosteen at this time, at time of recording. Well, Joseph Boutron doesn't like one of our answers for the time one. But you know what? You had 2 other clues, so it's fine. And it wasn't Wipeout, so no backsies. She has a CBE. That's like the 2nd or 3rd highest in the world.
If she had MBE, that would be Mary Berry. MB, Mary Berry.
No. She has a CBE, which looks a little bit like a jellyfish wearing sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
I'm going to say to my brother, no, you can't have the Big Mac. Big Mac has more, even if you put extra sauce on it.
That's a good point.
Or if you dip it in a McFlurry. Yoplait, the original fromage frais in a tube, it's a froob. Fromage frais in a tube, froob. See what they did there? I assumed it was fruit in a tube, but I guess it's more like that's more accurate. And of course, this one. Oh, is it going to be different? I've phrased it strangely. No, it's for dogs. It's Hotel for Dogs. What a book. There he is. That's not actually the time signature of baklava, I don't think. But
should have known. Very smart.
Hotel for Dogs. Then we had our Wipeout. 6 states in America.
Australia.
No, yeah. I think there's more than 6 in America. For some reason, I've made the shape. I tried to do an outline of his face, but I didn't do it very well. But it's fine. Remember, in this last round, if you get one question wrong, 0 points for the round. In 1971, Angela Lansbury starred in Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Arthropods. These woodlice are crustaceans. Mad crustacean. The longest reign goes to Louis XIV of France. If you've got Louis XIV, that's fine. Louis XIV ruled for a long time. I probably should have written down how long, but that's okay. You could have Helen Hayes. Remember, we're not accepting directors and composers, as I said. Rita Moreno, John Gielgud, Audrey Hepburn, Mel Brooks, and Whoopi Goldberg.
Hugo,
Helen Hayes, Rita Moreno, John Gielgud, Audrey Hepburn, Mel Brooks, and Whoopi Goldberg. Hello.
Quickly, hello. I want to try and preempt any issues that might have with the Australia question. It is 6. If you're saying, oh no, it's 8. There's Northern Territory and Australian Capital Territory, and they are not states; they're territories. They have different rights and stuff. So there you go.
There you go. Question number 6. The Irish Guards have a blue plume. This British football team, it's not Plymouth Argyle because that's too far away from Cornwall. There's been a cry of Lady Gaga for the EGOT. I don't think so.
I'll have a look. Don't worry. You keep going.
I don't think she has an Emmy.
I'll fact check.
This is Chester. It's Chester. I presume bordering Scotland and England.
Chester, Nabby.
Oh, no, she doesn't have an EGOT. Don't worry.
It'll be Wales and England, Hugo.
What?
Wales and England.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It's Scotland and England.
I got confused with Cumbria.
Oh, sorry.
Cheshire and Cumbria literally have exactly the same name. Literally, don't hassle me. This is a minim. California chandelier tree is a coastal redwood. We'll give you redwood. It's a coastal redwood. We'll give you giant redwood, whatever. And this is, of course, Titian, titanium.
Well, there we go.
So add up your scores. Jack's making a post on Hillbeat SRC. So go to that Facebook page. Anyone can access it and put your score and your team name, and we'll get to that in a second.
It's right there.
If your team name is the best, get thinking of a specialist round you'd like for the quiz in 2 weeks' time. Cheshire is displeased. Well, I've always been more of a fan of Cumbria. I'm sorry.
Dear, dear. Controversial stuff.
Of course. Now, while you put your scores in, please, while we're doing this, send in your scores and your team names. Is it time for Are You Smart on the Social Stack?
Woohoo!
The time you've been waiting for. This is when I ask Jack 5 questions, and hopefully you do better. I try and make it so Jack doesn't do very well, but you at home do well. So
did very badly last week. Hopefully, I'll always try to aim to get at least one.
Yeah, that's always the aim. It might be difficult this week. I don't know.
No.
This week we've got a round from friend of the show, Brian.
Oh.
And so, as I'm sure you've been waiting for, remember, if you get more questions than Jack right, then you are smarter than social sec. This isn't part of the proper quiz, don't worry. It's all about the clarinet.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
A quiz about the clarinet. Thank you very much, Brian. So, Jack, how do you rate your chances?
I'll be getting 0 on this one.
Okay, so question number 1. What key is the most common type of clarinet?
C?
You're saying C, okay. What is the lowest note the B flat clarinet can play?
I just have absolutely no idea.
Let's guess a note, I guess.
B flat.
You're guessing B flat. So it's called the B flat clarinet because the lowest note it can play.
No, I'll take that back. Let's go with let's go with F.
F, okay. Okay, if your clarinet was slightly sharp, what would you do to make it in tune?
Make it slightly flatter.
Make it flatter?
Like,
no, I'm gonna need
too
more.
Sharp. You need to make it flatter.
Okay, but I mean, that's not an answer.
Why?
Obviously, that's the answer. No, but what would you have to do to the clarinet?
Change the reed.
Okay. Okay. What type of wood is typically used to make woodwind reeds? The reeds.
Very good question. Let's go with willow.
You're gonna say willow. Okay, and question number 5. In addition to 3 B flat clarinets, what other instrument is typically in a clarinet quartet?
Something tells me that the most common clarinet is a B flat clarinet.
I'm so afraid you can't go back to the previous question.
No, that's fine. Wait, say it again. This last question.
So, in addition to 3 B flat clarinets, what other instrument is typically in a clarinet quartet?
I assume it's not a clarinet. It's not another B flat clarinet.
I'm gonna need an answer.
Let's go with an oboe.
You're gonna say an oboe. Okay, now it's time for the answers. The question number 1 was what's commonest key of clarinet? You said C. You were close, but it was B flat, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
What's the lowest note a B flat clarinet can play? On its own rankings, whatever, it's an E, I'm afraid.
Oh, it's close.
Concert pitch, of course, that's a D. Either way, Jack's wrong. You said change the reed for if the clarinet was slightly sharp. I'm going to say that's not enough.
No!
That's not enough, I'm afraid. It was pull the barrel out, make it longer. I think change the
that's
reed.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. What type of wood is used to make woodwind reeds? You said willow. It's cane, or we would have accepted bamboo. You're disputing whether it's a wood, but I think
I would dispute that that's wood. I said it's more fibre.
Oh, sorry. Would you have got it if we said what fibre did they make reeds?
Yes, I thought it's like, oh, what if it's like kind of an actual reed type thing? Oh, no, it wouldn't be phrased as wood. A bamboo is a type of grass.
Yeah, but it's wood, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, whatever.
So you got that one wrong. And number 5, what instrument? In addition to 3 B flat clarinets, what other instrument is in it? Clarinet quartet. I would have loved it if it was just another B flat clarinet, but I'm afraid it's a bass clarinet.
Oh, for God's sake! Well,
So
that's a big fat 0 for me.
he's got a big fat 0, I'm afraid. If
But
you've
you
got
know
one,
what?
you are smarter than social set. Many
But you know what?
congratulations.
I don't really mind. I'm happy to get 0 on a clarinet round.
And he's disputing the questions as well, even though it's a sublime round. Thank you very much, Brian. And now it's time for the results.
Wow. We've got a couple of them this time.
Oh, that's so dark.
Really not a fan of yeah.
Oh, I might have to overrule you, make that the team name winner. That's some really strong one.
Oh no, you know what? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. They're all very good.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
Some really strong ones.
That one I think might have to take it, I don't know. Choose your 3. I'm trying to influence you. But I do like to see a picture being included.
Okay, I'll give you the 3 and then we'll do the team name in a bit. Okay, so your choices are Annabelle's mum is currently sewing a squirrel nutkin cross stitch.
Oh, that's so huge.
Meaty baklava, which is squirrel nutkin covered in honey.
That's really awful.
It's really dark. Thank you to my brother. And Siobhan's, which is a picture of my dad.
See, they're all great in different ways.
Really strong.
Apart from meaty baklava, that's just horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have to not go with that one.
Yeah.
Well, I absolutely love that Annabelle's mum is sewing a squirrel nutkin cross stitch. That is unbelievably huge. However, it looks like, I don't want to give anything away, but it looks like Annabelle might be receiving another prize, so I'm not going to give her the team name. And so I think it's going to have to be a picture of my dad, because
many congratulations to the gardeners.
I just love, I know that they've been big fans, hopefully, and it's great to see a picture. So there you go.
So you'll be getting a specialist round in 2 weeks' time. Exciting stuff.
Absolutely.
But I think we can probably about announce that the winner is the team called Annabelle's Mum is currently sewing a squirrel nutkin cross stitch with 41 points. That's very good.
It's insane. It's so huge.
So while we wait for the scores to come in, we will give you your prize. Now,
oh my.
Do I need the backstory behind it, or should I just say what it is?
Yeah, no, the backstory is very important.
Okay, so the other day, I was watching the Simpsons movie in the bar, which is actually the start of most of my anecdotes. And I thought, you know what, this could make a quiz round. But then I got a bit carried away writing quiz questions, like from the bar about the Simpsons movie, and I made a 50-question quiz just about the plot of the Simpsons movie. I spelled movie wrong, but that's fine. So, well done, Annabelle's mum, currently knitting a cross stitch of squirrel nutkin. You have won this 50-question quiz. I'll send you the answers if you want. It's a great time. See how you've done if you used to watch the film, or maybe watch the film with this and do it as an activity during. What a time! You won this 50-question exclusive quiz, especially written about the Simpsons movie.
Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. We can't set a precedent here. We can't be writing 50-question quizzes for every single answer, every single prize. Sorry.
Ooh, we're gonna have a round on Hamilton at the next quiz.
Oh, I know who'll be writing that one.
I think it might be me. Hamilton, huge. Okay, so in 2 weeks' time, we're going to have a round on Hamilton. Before then, very well done to our winners of the team name and
very
the
well done.
Quiz. Lovely to see you all.
Brilliant to see you.
Sorry about the suggestion of a meaty baklava.
It's really dark.
And that's been the little quiz.
Brilliant times. Good to see you. Hope you have a great 2 weeks, and we'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Have a good one.
Have a good one.